I'm your host with the most, Locum 23. You're joining me for Endless Summer, Book 3, Chapter 12, Diamond Edition. You mean the world to me. At the Celestial. You don't understand, do you? Of course not, but you will in time. In the end, it's up to you to decide who you truly are. To be alive is to never know what will happen next. There's only one thing left to do. I choose. You're suddenly back on the rooftop of the Celestial. The vortex swirls ever faster, and like a malevolent clock racing to count down the last fleeting moments before disaster overtakes all. Beside you, the crystal pillar shivers peacefully. Still with us, Boy Scout? Yeah, I'm here. In a manner of speaking, Rourke struggles to rise. Sean and Kali keep him securely pinned down. If I may, just let him up. They release their grip. Rourke stands and brushes himself off. Project Janus was designed to purge the Earth of time anomalies. It can fix all of this. Estella has given us the chance we needed. All that remains is to allow the process to bring the Earth to an optimal state. Rourke? So here's the thing is, we ourselves are a time anomaly. I just thought about that. Think about that. We are a time anomaly in and of itself. I'm going to go... You're a liar. You almost killed several of my friends. You've left others heartbroken and in despair. Go on. I want to hear you try and talk your way into this. So I can spit in your face when I refuse. And when John's done, I'll carve out your lying tongue. Sean is no longer closer with you. Okay, Captain America. We're gonna need his help to get out of here, guys. No, we're not. We can help each other, and thereby help the world. Whether you respect me or not is inconsequential. Oh my god, really? I always knew that you were different, John. You have a connection to the island's heart. You can drain its remaining energy into the Omega Mech and finish this. This world will be restored, save for ignorance, suffering, and death, qualities that have limited mankind for eons. It's all a matter of strategically revising Earth's history. That sounds bad, guys. Real bad. You can't just tamper with history. Countless carefully balanced equations have made the world the way it is. There will be a difference. Yes, but you will remain together, and those you've lost will be returned to you. It's kind of like watching that show, I don't know if you ever watched it, where the Nazis won. Yeah. No, I don't want that Earth. I want my Earth. You mean your friend Mike will be alive? Jake is rendered speechless. A ragged gasp escapes him. John, if that's true, it would mean everything to me. Imogen, too, would be as she once was. Guys, we can't do what Rourke wants. What about Varen? Do not be concerned with me, my love. The Vanti have prepared for this moment for generations. I'm not talking about the Vanti, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about us. Varen gently pulls Diego to him and holds him tight. We are joined as one. If our bond is meant to last, what happens here will not change that. I can assure you I'll survive. That's a promise. The promise of a snake. I suppose skepticism is understandable. Iris confirmed settings regarding John's friends. But not John himself. Only if that's what John wishes. Go ahead, Iris. Project Janus will return the selected to the beginning of their freshman year at Hartfield University. LaHardia will not exist, nor any trace of its impact remain. Further, John's past will be altered, giving him a family and also placing him at Hartfield. Huh. That's how John's past already is, though. But if we go back, won't we lose everything that's happened here? You'll be alive. You'll have your families, and all of you'll be together. No one's offering you a better deal than that. Ozra casts a pained look towards Iris' hologram. He sighs deeply. If the mech's energy is returned to the heart, it should reverse the vortex. allowing us to stay on Lahadia. Did I say we stay? The world's gone anyway. Maybe it's okay in another timeline, but in ours, we gotta accept that we lost it. Yeah, and I don't want to try to go home, only to have it blow up in our faces again. We can make a life for ourselves here. We have everything we need. Guys, what about the people we've lost? Would you rather stay on Lahardia? My whole life before this was a lie. I'm certainly not in any way rushed to go back. And what the Venu showed me could happen here just as easily. We got it good here, fam. But do we? Sure, we'd be alive and together, but is staying on this island really even alive? There's so many things I wanted to do, to see the world and go on new adventures. I already gave up on that once. Back when I holed myself up in the ruins. Kinda hard to do it all over again. I can understand, but isn't this what the Endless wanted for us? To be safe here forever? He spent decades trying to give us that, and now he's gone. You find your thoughts drifting back to the last time he saw the Endless. John, please, wait. Rourke will promise everything, and then take away the very thing we fought so hard to protect. He crawls towards you, reaching out frantically. The memory seems impossibly vivid. You feel the heat coming from the lava pool. You hear every scrape of the Endless's metal arm against the jagged stone. This is real? Realize that you've somehow traveled back to the very moment beneath Mount Atropo. Endless, are you doing this? Let me show you, John, all that I've seen, all that I've lived. Every variation of our lives on Lahardy over my 2,139 attempts to save everyone. Endless struggles to touch your forehead with his intact hand. Images flicker into being your mind. Friends falling in love, working as a team to survive, discovering secrets. The Endless is offering you his memories. If you accept, you'll see dozens of scenes from alternate timelines. So what I'm thinking is I could play up to here, and then, well, up to the choice. And then, so we don't have to go through all this again, because I have 3 diamond editions to do. So in case you're freaked out by this, save the Endless's memories. A brilliant flash heralds the beginning of a vision. You find yourself in a deep woods from nearby. You hear laughter and splashing. You follow the sound, pushing aside foliage. No way. I was totally out. If I hit the water, it counts. Your friends are playing volleyball in the celestial pool, sending a colorful beach ball back and forth over the net. And among them you see... Yes! That's another point! Staggered, dazed at the sight. Looking down at your hands, you see that one is gloved in red and the other is a skeletal steel. I'm the Endless? Your heart is racing, but the sight of your friends laughing and playing somehow puts you at ease. I don't remember this. Must be from another timeline. Just then Sean spikes the beach ball too hard and it bounces over the edge of the jungle, nearly at your feet. My bad, I'll get it. Sean jogs over, a smile on his face. As he picks up the ball, he sees you among the trees. Who are you? Sean, it's me. John? Take a step toward him, but as you do, reality shimmers and ripples. Suddenly, you're standing on a snow-swept mountainside. Huh. Where did... A bellowing roar shakes the pine trees. Nearby, you see yourself and Grace skiing down the slope, with Vegeta perched on your shoulder. Meow. Come on, she's gaining. Oh god, oh god! The Yeti bursts through the tree line, thundering after them. Oh! Next, you're watching Michelle barely keep balance as she tiptoes across the narrow catwalk. Almost there. With a groan, the metal platform bends towards the blazing magma. Ah! Michelle! I've got you. Wait, what? What the? What the? What? Wait, what? What? Okay, I'm confused. Out of nowhere, Fiddler dives toward Michelle, tackling her to safety. Janine, you saved me. Yeah, well, we're even now, so don't expect it to happen again. I'm so confused by that. It is a joyous day, brothers and sisters. We finally have a new clockmaker. Luke Squall kneels in front of the chair at the center of the workshop. A dozen anarchists follow suit. We are yours to command, Zara. Oh god. Dope. Clang, fencing sabers, clash as Rourke and Alistair square off at the edge of a burning building. Not bad at all. Perhaps I underestimated you. Your observations regarding me have been summarily wrong, Father, but I'll afford you no time to regret your efforts. On guard! I am so confused. At the base of Elasteel's mighty tree, a battle rages. Arachnid soldiers struggle to defend the city from a horde of Vanti? To me, warriors, let us slay the Hydra and Spider and reclaim our home. Omega Mech strides across the beach, charging its weapons. Estella glares out from the cockpit. Let's do this. High above the fray, Tetra tosses Rourke's lifeless body from the branches. He strides back towards the audience hall. They're getting close, boss! A cigar smolders, lighting the face of the man on the throne. Let them come. And when they do, we'll burn this damn tree to the ground with them inside. So that is if we accept to stay on the island? Question mark? I'm so confused. When you feed your friends in Rourke's cloning lab, strapped to the liturgical table and steel restraints is... Help! You must help Cookie! Come on, there's gotta be a way to... I'm sorry, Raj. I can't let you do that. Whoa! Who the hell are you? This must be the timeline where we never found Iris. Tari, where'd you get that necklace? The Vanti child shows off the golden key hanging from his neck. I found it. Do you like it? Gwen kneels down to get a closer look and sees a rune shaped like a dolphin engraved in the side. I hate to tamper with private property, but I have a job to do. Layla sets the trail of gasoline alight, and soon the fire engulfs Jake's plane. There. That should keep them from leaving. Well, that's in our timeline. Come on. Where is it? In the ballroom, Estella flips open a pocket knife and slashes the painting of a sailboat reaching behind the canvas. Found you. She takes out a folded note and reads it. This handwriting, it's... L. There's a second Omega specimen. Whatever it takes, we have to make sure Rourke doesn't get his hands on him. Oh, Olivia. So, mother. Clifton knows a photo of you. He won't, Mom. I promise. I'm assuming that's where Estella kills us. That's what I'm assuming, and I don't want to die. A rusty taco truck rumbles down the Druin jungle road with Jake at the wheel? I've got it. You're gonna get us killed again. We'll be fine, ain't that right, Sebastian? Hold on. You're telling me that... For the love of... John, we've discussed this... protractedly. I'm Alistair. What? And you're... Michelle, can you please just get us out of this nightmare? What surprises me most is that Rourke literally labeled this machine Freaky Friday device. It's his favorite movie. Guys? Why is Vegeta purple? Oh, Jesus God, what? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Kinda looks cool. I'm used to blue, though. I mean, it's a trendsetter. How did he even get up there? Is he gonna be okay? That man tester. The fool never understands when it's time to let go. Watch as Cetus breaches the sea's surface again, Maltesta somehow riding atop his head. Will one of you bloody fools do something? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, all these timelines are kind of awesome. A figure levitates over the crackling ice, blazing with time energy. Run! The freak's gonna kill us all! Oh, Jesus God. You became... Oh, man. Yeah, could you imagine this? Oh, Lord. Oh, boy! Okay, we're done. I knew you'd come around eventually. Welcome back, Wolf. What can I do for you, Commander? Alistair walks in, carrying Grace's body. This is your fault. Alistair, I'm so sorry. It was an accident. Poor Grace. Her blood is all on you. And now, your own will be too. Alistair sets Grace's bodies down and draws a snake-hilted knife. Baron sits alone on the shores, weeping as he cradles a fluorescent-colored seashell to his ear. Oh yeah, that's where, they died, I believe. A voice echoes faintly in the shell, a voice from long ago. I'll always love you, Varen. I'll always love you, Varen. I'll always... Soon the echo's gone. For forever. Crag dangles over the side of the sheer cliff, hanging on to Sean's hand. I got you. I can pull you up. Bro, I'll just pull you over with me. Craig, no! Face it, Sean. I've been dragging you down my whole life. I'm done. Craig releases his grasp and plummets hundreds of feet to the ground. No! Rourke cuts a thick slice of juicy steak and twirls it on his fork. I must say, it's lovely to finally have a family dinner together. Across the table, Estella sits perfectly still, her eyes blank. At her temple, an electric device pulses with light. Wouldn't you agree, my dear? Yes, Father. Tori runs up and hugs Alistair around the legs. I love you, Uncle Al. I love you too, Tori. An arcade machine flashes high score while Craig hoists Diego on his shoulders and carries him around. Haha, my boy Diego just crushed the all-time leaderboard. Oh yeah, Billy Mitchell? Who? Couldn't have done it without you guys. Grace sniffs and a tear rolls down her cheek. Michelle, sitting by her side, wipes it away. I don't think you're timid at all. In fact, you're probably the bravest person I've ever met. Really? Really? Wait, is that where Michelle and Grace would have got together? Huh. Jake pulls a slide on a pistol. You seriously think I'd let you go it alone? I told you I've got your back for life. I know, Jake, and you know I've got yours. Sean and Jake embrace, clapping each other. But if you tell anyone I said that I'll kill you myself. Watch yourself raise a glass surrounded by your friends. So the toast is to all of you. You're like family to me, and more than that, you're the best family I could ever hope for. Sean lifts Michelle in his arms and spins her around. I can't believe I ever let you slip away. I can't believe I ever watched you go. Never again. I'm yours, Michelle, and you're mine. They kiss, framed by the sunset. Jake suns himself on the deck of the Dorado. Suddenly a shadow blocks the light. Jake lifts his sunglasses to look. I was wondering where you'd been. You miss me, Sherry? Always. Yvonne straddles Jake, leaning down to kiss him. Arrgh. Stella sits up in the bed, her mind racing. She starts to get up when a hand pulls hers and pulls her back. Where do you think you're going? Just got stuff on my mind. Then talk to me about it. I'm here for you. I know. Many, many possibilities of many timelines. And I hear we're sitting here watching all. Well, I'm not even going to mention what it is. If you don't know what it is, we're not going to even talk about it. Stella falls back into the bed, holding Zara in her arms. And then, amid the chaos, the possibility, the million different choices, one moment happens. Over and over. I think I love you, John. 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 Okay, this is getting repetitive. I swear if... God damn it! I think I love you, John. And this is why love is so repetitive. It's actions over word, I'm serious. I rarely say it. I rarely say love. Like, with meaning, you know what I mean? I know. I love you, too, Quinn. Tears fill your eyes as, in the space of a single moment, you watch yourself fall in love with Quinn 1,000 times. The light fades, you're back at the cavern with Endless's hand on your forehead, and you feel yourself sobbing. Are you sad? No, I've never been so happy. You've seen everything now, John. You know everything you can know. This is where my sight ends. You nod, wiping away the tears. I know what I have to do. Do you? You're forcibly wrenched back to the present. Rourke scoffs at your friends as they continue to discuss remaining on the island. I can't believe some of you would simply wall yourselves up and consign the world to its fate. Think for a moment of those. Zell's fist suddenly collides with his jaw. Urgh! You have nothing to tell anyone about selfishness. And in my family, we don't tolerate hypocrites. Sean shakes his head thoughtfully, weighing the options. It's almost impossible to decide this, but it sounds like Rourke's way is the best, John. Are you nuts? Seriously, that's a rhetorical question. Are you nuts? I guess we're evenly split then. Half of us want to stay and half of us want to go home. What about you? Me? I need a moment to think about this. Take a few steps away from the group and look out at the cosmos as it whirls around the rooftop. Somewhere out there, there's the world I saw in Venu's past. Recall the vision of the crystal planet. I wish it wasn't true, but it just makes too much sense. I was brought into being by Venu. Then, if I give myself back, I can complete the heart. Venu might finally be able to leave Earth. I'll be gone, but everyone else will be okay, and all the timelines will finally merge. You think your friends frightened and weary faces. Their families and the rest of the world, I could save them all. Vegeta sits down at your feet, eyeing you worriedly. Don't worry, fella. We're gonna figure this out. Quinn walks over and takes your hand. What can I do, John? I don't want you to carry this burden alone. There's just a lot more to this decision. Of course there is. Venu's energy runs through me too, you know. So you know? I had a pretty good guess. Feel the words welling in your throat, swallowing hard, trying to fight past it. I can complete the island's heart by giving myself to it. The world will go back to normal, but Venu and I will be gone. Forever. Gwen's gaze becomes distant, and she nods finally. John, I'm so lucky the universe gave you to me, even for a few weeks. But I'm never going to be ready to give you back, so please don't ask me to. Just do what you need to do. You embrace her tightly. I love you, Quinn. Rourke slowly crosses the rooftop towards you. John, I know you were cheated out of a normal life. If you see Project Janus through, you'll be able to make real memories with those you care about. Whatever you feel about my methods, draining the heart is the only means of staying with your friends and restoring the world. Esther's cold gaze follows Rourke. A gamble at best. We know what we're forgetting if we reverse the energy and stay on the heart here, John. We've done well enough for ourselves here and can do better still. I believe this is where we're meant to be. Or I could give myself to the heart and allow the new to leave, taking away all of the time anomalies it created. Heart heavy and head reeling from the immensity of your decision, you approach the pillar of crystal. Time is a continuum of inevitability. It always wins in the end. Alright, in this version, we'll be going with Return to the Heart and Free Venu. Diego, can I borrow your phone? Sure. I'm not getting a signal, though. That's okay. While holding Diego's phone in your hand, you reach out to your surroundings with the other and willing a change to effect. It worked. Time stops, a vortex. Your friends and even the plants and decorations writhing in the wind are frozen in place. I can already feel it slipping back. Hopefully I've bought enough time to let them know. Take a deep breath and hit record. Several moments later, everything resumes. You hand Diego's phone and lift your hand towards the crystal pillar. The starlight dances across the countless facets. You pause, looking out at your outstretched arms. I guess most people spend their lives searching for a purpose, something to dedicate themselves to. It's a beautiful journey that I'll never undertake. I've only existed to serve my purpose. You. All of you. Turn to your friends and let your love for them show on your face. You show them that you're not doing this out of desperation or panic, but because you want to. Because you believe in them. I love every single one of you. Don't ever forget that. John. And then you touch the pillar. A shockwave of time energy surges outward from your body. Boy Scout. Vortex begins to descend towards the rooftop, its spiraling arms winding ever tighter. The building buckles and begins to split apart. What's happening? The hotel's breaking up! The Megamech, destabilized by the crumbling building, teeters backwards and falls over the edge. No! What have you done? You struggle to keep your grip on the pillar. Quinn wraps her arms around you and the crystal, bracing you against the shaking. Just keep holding on. I'll never forget you, John. We'll always be together because it's part of me, too. You're in my heart. Forever. As Quinn presses her lips to yours, a column of light engulfs the pillar, rising into the sky. Quinn. Once again, and for the last time, your world is overtaken by light. Rather than blindness, you feel a vast clarity, like looking out from the mountaintop of a cloudless day. You're falling, upward. Every future, ever present, every past seems to occur simultaneously around you as you rise. Wow. Banu's presence speaks in your mind, echoing strangely familiar words. Doesn't it feel real? Does it? But we are finally on our way. As your consciousness travels on across the universe, you reach back towards your friends. Everyone is gathered outside the Celestial. Tranquil scars shimmer where the vortex had once dominated the sky. We were on the roof. How did we get down here? A parting gift, I imagine. Quinn gazes up at the dark plume of smoke winding from the hotel's collapsing tower. John. Not to worry, we're all going back. Rourke draws a portal gun from his sport coat and aims it at the group. And this time, John will make the right choice. He's gonna send us back in time. Like hell he is! Vanestella launched forward, but Rourke's already pulled the trigger. Nothing happens. What? I tested it only yet. Rick drives Rourke to the ground, and Estella wrests the inert gun from his grasp. She tosses it aside. Rourke struggles to reach into his pocket, but comes up empty-handed. The crystals. Where are they? They're gone, Rourke. Forever. Rourke squirms backwards, panicked, thoughts playing behind his darting eyes. That's impossible. There were too many. I built everything on... The Celestial's main tower finally gives out, coming down with a thundering crash. A huge cloud of dust sweeps across the area. Everyone hurries towards the beach. Wait, where's Kali? I don't think he made it down. Everyone look, the horizon no longer burns. Does that mean the world's okay? The anomalies, the crystals, the energy, it's all gone. And the disparate timelines are finally unified. So Kali's okay. He must have just gone back to his own time. Can you imagine that? World War II? He was from World War II, I believe, right? He comes back knowing everything that had happened, that he came from the future, he's now in the past. The question is, did he live? Did anything happen to him? It makes me wonder. I wonder if No, in our normal edition they didn't cover it. The group looks out across the sea. Vegeta paces nervously, gazing back at the ruined hotel. Rourke falls to his knees, begins frantically digging in the sand. There are more. There are more crystals. Yo, I see ships out there. 2 of them coming this way. Those are American Coast Guard cutters. Gasping for breath, Rourke falls onto his side, weeping piteously. No. Damn you, Selected. This island was mine. Now you've taken it. You've taken everything. My dream, my ambitions. A searchlight flashes across the beach from one of the Coast Guard ships. Zola crouches next to Rourke, coldly observing his grief. Ambition, yes. Hard work and thrift, but not dreams. Dreams come from the heart. They're for those who see the goodness in mankind and want to enlarge it. You've only wanted to enlarge yourself, and here you are weeping over handfuls of sand as they slip through your greedy fingers. Mine. You own nothing. As the first light of dawn gathers away, the stars, the Coast Guard ships arrive on the shore. How are you going to explain this? Where we've been? What we've seen? Let's just say I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be one hell of a news day. Officers disembark and approach the group. Soon everyone is brought aboard. The ships then depart for the mainland, carrying your friends and Rourke homeward at long last. Later that morning, your friends are huddled on the deck, watching a distant shore grow closer. Do you need anything? We'll be in Miami in a few hours. I think we'll be fine for now, thank you. Diggo's phone beeps. He pulls it out of his pocket and raises it to his ear. Hey, it's John. I hope you get this. I hope you can forgive me for going on one last adventure alone. Guys, is it John? Diggo forwards your message to everyone. Your friends begin turning on their mobile devices and listening. I wanted to make things right. I really think this is the best chance for everyone. I've realized something that I think I've always must have known. There's a reason you can't quite remember me from before LaHardia, and why I have trouble talking about parents or school. The truth is, I'm not who you think I am. I'm me, I'm John, but I exist because of Anu, and because of all of you, willing me into being. The next day, everyone is seated on the plane. They lean back as the aircraft gathers speed and rises off the tarmac. Jake glances at his phone, he sighs, and taps on the message again, lifting it to his ear. Jake, I'll never forget your sarcastic sense of humor. No matter how hard things got, you never ran out of ways to verbally bust life in the chops. I bet you're, even right now, making a wisecrack. Boy Scout, you damn know-it-all. Gonzara sat on a couch in a dorm apartment watching TV. Sergeant Craig, on an island where nothing was what it seemed, your perspective grounded me. You never took anything at face value. You taught me the truth that can sometimes be complicated. TV flashes to a courtroom where Rourke is being restrained by security personnel. His face is slick with sweat and his eyes wild. Don't you understand? The Crystal people, they're coming. They're coming for us all. What a douche. Raj is putting the finished touches on a platter of nachos loaded with melted gourmet cheese, jalapenos, and avocados. Raj, thank you for being a big heart, or your big heart. You never took any credit for being the one person holding the group together. But I saw what you did. You made us more than a group of friends. You made us a family. Raj sprinkles the last of a handful of cilantro across the nachos and kisses his fingers. Bon appetit! He jubilantly carries the platter into the next room for everyone to snack on. Hartford University's dean addresses a crowd gathered in the campus quad. I'm proud to present your class of 2018 valedictorians, Grace Hall and Alistair Rourke. Crowd applauds as Alistair and Grace come to the podium. Thank you. Before we begin, I'd like to share some words from someone very special to us. I've learned that sometimes, when trying to get from one place to another, you can end up somewhere unexpected. It's both. It is part of the journey, and you shouldn't give up hope. You'll find your way if you keep moving. In the meantime, savor every moment right where you are. The chances are you won't be back. Sean is sitting in an empty locker room. He sets his phone on speaker and places it on the bench beside him. Sean, you showed me what a true leader is. Compassion is strength, selflessness is bravery. You made us all better just by knowing you. Diego's walking through the streets of London. Next to him is a man with a braided ponytail and a long coat. He stops to adjust the man's hat and sunglasses. Varen grins at him through his disguise. Shh. Diego, what would we have done without each other? No one makes me laugh the way you do. You were the missing piece that completed my heart, and I carry you with me always. Quinn places a tray of cupcakes in the oven and sits down gazing at her phone. Michelle walks in. What you doing? Just a little baking for the trip, and listening to John's message again. As Quinn places the phone on speaker, Vegeta hears her voice and hops in Quinn's lap. Michelle, I have no doubt you're going to get what you want out of life. And you deserve everything. Quinn, I promised you a year and a day. And I'm sorry I won't be able to fulfill that vow. It's both. I really wish you could say both. Part of me will always be with you. And you, I take with me, wherever I'm headed. It's because of you that I'm able to face this decision. The strength and confidence you taught me. You gave me a lifetime worth of love in a few short weeks. Sal places a pile of clothes in a suitcase and gazes outside the sunny shore of San Trebita. She picks up her phone, hesitating to play your message again. Estella, you're a force of nature. Your unbridled fury can level mountains, evening out landscape for all who reside within it. You taught me how to be fair, how to be true, how to be just. I didn't get very much time with all of you, but our memories will last forever. I can promise you that. Although our summer is over, another will come soon. And when it does, imagine me there with you, spending our days on the beach, watching every sunset melt into the sea, and gazing at the stars that fill our hearts with wonder, because with you is exactly where I will be. Digger puts his phone down and turns to all of his friends gathered around a bonfire on the beach. Happy reunion, everybody. Here's to 5 years. He raises a bottle towards the sky. The other lift their drinks. And to John. Chapter 12 complete. So, my message stands true from my normal edition. I would choose this choice every single time if I had. And I plan to go back, and I plan to do the other two just to let people know, just to let them enjoy. But, in case you didn't listen to my normal edition, I still stick with it. I still stick with my fantasy of giving my life for people, and I have. I'm 33 years old, and I've given my life to every person that's ever needed my help, ever needed my advice. From my earliest memories of defending my grandmother from a very abusive, in every single way, grandfather, all the way up until very recently, helping my brother every single day be able to walk and know that I gave up my life so that I can be his legs. To know that pretty much I live by means, and that's it. Everything else goes towards those who need. And if I was tomorrow to never see you guys again, know that I probably gave my life or died for something that was for someone else. The biggest influence that has had me be this way, and a lot of people that know my story, what parts that I've told them, because I'm a very closed off person, and I've been trying to work on that, is there was one person who really changed my life, changed my perspective of everything. And she was a woman that I fell in love with. And unfortunately, she was too good for this world. And the impact that she left on my heart and my mind. And it's like with Quinn, she will always be a part of me. And she left such an impact on me, and what we had, it was very rare. Very rare. Though I still try and find love, because I think that's what she'd want in her absence, for me to be happy. And that's what she told me to be when she was here, to be happy. And, I don't know what you may believe in, but I hope that when I do pass on, that she's there. And I can imagine her now with a smile on her face, waiting for me. Or I'm an open-minded person, and I also say, you know what? Maybe she's a star up there in the sky. Who knows? I guess only when we pass on do we know that, and that's why you should live your life to the fullest. And no matter what anyone does to you, you should never give up. Never. You may feel down, you may feel out, you may want to end your life premature. Don't. Please don't. Because you may make a difference in someone's life in the future. So, with that being said, at least I kept my shit together a little more in this one. But, it still gets to me. This time I'm not so sleep deprived. So my guard isn't as weak, and the dam isn't cracking as much. But I would still hate to be on webcam right now. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Remember to like, comment, share, or subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit that little bell. Also, head down in the description below. Links to social media or Discord, and if you like to support me and my content. Stay tuned for the other two versions of this. I will be going through the mode. And then we can finally work on other Diamond Editions that I'm seriously lacking and behind on. So stay tuned for those as well. Until next time, stay well, stay awesome, stay kind to one another, and thanks for watching. Peace.